Hello, folks. So I was just thinking about how parents feed kids, right? Today in an Indian wedding, I noticed one parent feeding the kid cake, right? Basically, the kid hadn't eaten anything since morning. I think the wedding was from 7:30 to 9:30, and I think the kid didn't eat much. The kid was being given cake, like packeted cake, I believe, from what I saw. I believe it's the brand Wonder Cake or something similar to that, and pretty small pieces of cake, square pieces and whatnot. And I was like, dude, why are you feeding the kid this? Like in my head only, of course, I didn't tell her that. The mom was feeding the kid that, and they were also giving this to other people, other kids. They were also giving some sweets, like I don't know, I think it was some candy or something. Basically, they didn't have much to eat and they were hungry, and they had to finish all the rituals for the wedding before they go to eat, right? And also get all the photos right. And they have to capture all the photos with all the guests who had come and whatnot. So I actually got fruits for myself and I started eating. I started giving the fruits to some of the photographers after asking if they need something, and then they said, yeah, okay, I'll take when I asked if you want fruits or something, because there's nothing else that I can actually find that's healthy, right? Like fruits also, they have natural sugars, but it's fine, because the other stuff that I found, say in the temple where the wedding was happening, was deep fried stuff like muruk, and then some sweets, Indian sweets like laddu and whatnot. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy that and give it to someone. Even the bride and the groom were actually probably hungry, I think, but then they said they'll eat food in the restaurant after they're done, where everyone was eating basically. So I was like, okay, let's just give fruits to anyone. And but this kid and some people were just eating all these candies, and I was like, parents should actually be teaching their kids to eat healthy stuff. It's parents who can teach this. Parents and adults who are raising a kid only can teach this. Even if the kid is actually very reluctant and wants chocolates and somehow discovered about chocolates and candies and whatever sweet stuff out there, regardless of that, parents have to strive really hard, similar to how they strive really hard for education and stuff like that, or ensure that their kid is safe. They have to, like, physically safe and whatnot. They have to ensure that the kid is physically safe, even in terms of health, which means even in terms of the food that the kid is eating, right? Because the kid is probably just 2-3 years old, right? Probably 2 years or old, or 1 year old, something like that. So you're feeding processed cake, packeted cake to this kid. The kids' early experiences, they remember, kids remember their early experiences. So this kid's early experiences of eating food will probably contain this also, which is eating processed food, packeted cake, right? And this will probably continue later. Of course, it can be changed, because if you say this is bad and nothing can be done, then you're just saying that that's all. Once a mistake is done, you cannot fix it. A lot of times you can fix mistakes. Very few mistakes are like undoable. You can actually reverse a lot of mistakes and fix them. And in this case, of course, it can be fixed, but someone has to take efforts. The kid has to take efforts while it grows up. Say probably after it becomes 10 years old or 15 years old, or probably when it becomes an adult after 18 years old, when it understands that health is really, really important, probably the kid will make that choice, right? For example, I made the choice after when I was like probably 22, or not 22, actually probably when I was like, say 27 probably, right? So when I was this was in 2022, I think, right? 2021, 22, I think 22, right? So this was like when I was 27 and 26, 27, right? So either the kid has to take that decision, which will take quite some time, because the kid has to become aware and and understand and become educated that healthy food is important, right? Healthy food, healthy habits, like exercise, healthy exercise, physical exercise, mental exercise, and learning a lot of stuff for your own physical health, mental health, and emotional health and all, right? So or else the kid's parents or whoever is raising the kid's guardians have to actually help the kid understand that there is something called healthy food. If the kid actually wants to grow up and actually be healthy, energetic, to play or do whatever the kid wants, to become a singer, a doctor, you know, a police officer or an IAS officer, I don't know, whatever, right? Like, just succeed, like an author, or say, I don't know, like a dancer, anything, or even a, like, you know, pilot and whatnot. So like, if they want to succeed in life, or if they want to do anything in life, it's important that they be healthy, right? For which someone has to support them and help them, right? So I think parents and the guardians and the adults who are raising the kid can be that, and that should mean that they should be the examples for the kid, that you shouldn't eat unhealthy stuff as much as possible, and only in rare cases you eat it, right? And you all, generally most mothers always have some option to actually ensure that the kid eats healthy. They have milk bottles, they have food always that they carry and whatnot, right? So this mom also had food, I think, but before that she was feeding this snacks kind of stuff. I don't know why, what, I don't know the context. Maybe she knew what she was doing, and probably that's the only thing she could do and whatnot. But I would highly recommend trying to, you know, avoid it as much as possible, even though if it's like a one-time thing or a very rare thing, right? So because we have to understand the like the gravity of the situation, the seriousness of the situation. I understand it's only once. I understand probably it's not probably, like most people will consider this exaggeration. Even I would say probably I'm exaggerating a lot, but then we have to actually exaggerate to the highest extent so that people take it at least in a very basic manner. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate, because I know how bad stuff can be, and a lot of the world, like businesses and whatnot, they just want you to choose what's good for the business, right? Like if there's an auto driver, they'll probably want you to actually take the auto than walk, even if it's like say 500 meters and whatnot. So they'll just say, like, you know, just take the auto. Once I told an auto driver that I actually walked for 6 kilometers, he was like, why would you do that? I am like, why can't I do that? It's my wish. I know it's gonna take time, but then it's my wish, right? I can do it if I can do it, and if it's not a problem for me, if I have the time, why not, right? So people shy away from what they think doesn't make sense. I get it, and they also want their business and their opinions and advices to be taken up, and whatever good is coming towards their way, they want to pick it up, right? So the world is always going to be trying to actually just sell you stuff and pitch you stuff that they think is right and whatnot. But then it's important for us to actually make our own choices, healthy choices, and choices that make sense for us and that is good for us, and we should be really selfish in making those choices. So if someone gives us something to sell, or even to just say, hey, just eat this is not a big thing, probably it's not a big thing for them. Like if they give me sweet, let's say, I'll probably tell them, dude, sorry, I can't, like I don't eat sweet, that's all, right? So yeah, I mean, I think kids should be actually taught about healthy food, unhealthy food, and parents, guardians, adults raising the kids should actually help with this. That's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.